Hi guys, today we're going to be talking a little bit about receipt scanning apps. I'm going to show you 6 receipt scanning apps that I use. I'm also going to talk about which ones are my favorite and which ones you can probably get the most money out of for your effort. And I'm also going to be talking about how you can use these apps together to maximize your earnings. And I'll do it by 3 levels. I'll start with like level 1 if you just want to have the least amount of effort, you just want to make a little bit of money. Level 2 would be if you're willing to put in a bit more effort and you really want to maximize your earnings. And then level 3, if you want to min-max everything and you want to squeeze as much money as you can out of these apps. So what is receipt scanning apps? Basically, if you go shopping, you get a receipt, obviously. These apps will let you scan the receipt so they can use the data how they want, and they'll give you a little bit of money for the picture of the receipt. These apps, some of them work a bit differently than others. There are some apps where you go through the app and there's different quote unquote offers. Like if you buy this product, you'll get this amount of money. So you need to add the offer. And then once you're done shopping, you scan the app. And if you did buy the item that you pick the offer for, then it'll match up and it'll give you that bonus. And there are other apps where they just want any and all receipts. You can just scan them. It doesn't matter really what you buy or where you shop. They will give you some points and potentially some bonuses for that receipt. So I'm going to go through the 6 receipt scanning apps that I use every week. And I'm going to go through and do it by the best apps, just to not waste your time, to kind of like my least favorite app. So the first one that I use all the time without fail, my number 1 favorite app is Fetch Rewards. What I love about Fetch Rewards is number 1, to withdraw your earnings, it's pretty low. You can start withdrawing your earnings at $5. They take almost any receipt. So not only just grocery receipts, they also take restaurant receipts and convenience store receipts. They also now started doing electronic receipts if you connect your email. And you don't need to add any rewards with Fetch, which is awesome. You just scan your receipt and then it'll automatically match up your items with any available offers. And they also have tons of bonuses. I get bonuses all the time for just getting different items. So I love Fetch. It's available on Apple and Android, and I will leave a link to this in the description box below. So my next favorite app is CoinOut. It's not as fun as Fetch Rewards, but it still gives you money for every receipt. And like Fetch Rewards, they also do electronic receipts if you connect your email. The amount of money I get from receipts is actually pretty low. I think from receipts, the most I've gotten is like 10 cents, but it helps. Any little bit helps. And it is also available on Google and on the Google Play Store and on the Apple App Store. My next favorite app is iBotta. You've probably heard of it. It's kind of like an OG in the receipt scanning app world. It has a ton of offers available. The only reason why it's not number 1 is because this one you actually have to add the offers before you go shopping. You can't just scan your receipt and expect money. So it's a little bit more difficult to kind of coordinate. And also with Ibotta, I've noticed a lot of the items that they have like offers for, it's kind of like name brand items that I don't buy a lot, but if you do buy name brand items and you buy a variety of items, Ibotta is also a good choice. My next favorite app is called ReceiptHog. ReceiptHog is pretty good, kind of like CoinOut and Fetch Rewards. They accept like any grocery receipt. You don't have to add any offers or anything. You just scan your receipt and then they'll give you points. It has some extra things to it. Like they do give you coins for taking surveys. Surveys aren't available all the time, but every so often I will get a survey and I'll get some coins. They also have a thing where you get these tokens to play like a slot machine game to get extra coins on the app, and that's pretty fun. They also do sweepstakes every week. If you scan a receipt, you get an entry to the sweepstakes for that week. And then you can also build a streak. And if you scan like at least 1 receipt every week, you get more entries into the sweepstakes. There's a potential to win a lot of coins. The most I've ever won was like 200 coins, but I'll take it. And ReceiptHog, also a good one. Another app that you can use is ReceiptPal. Like CoinOut, ReceiptHog, and Fetch Rewards, they accept pretty much any grocery receipt. This one also connects to your Amazon account to scan your Amazon purchases, and it can also do electronic receipts if you attach your email. The points you get for this is actually kind of low. As you can see in the picture here, it has like these cards, and you get a check mark for every receipt that you scan, and you have to fill up basically the card to get the 100 points. So it's kind of a slog to get, to the point where you can cash out, but still not bad. Extra money, I'll take it. And then the last one, I don't use this all the time, but I try to. I'll explain why, but it's called Tada. It's actually connected with Swagbucks. So if you have a Swagbucks account, you can download this app, enter your Swagbucks like account info, and then you can get access to the app, or you can sign up for Swagbucks or Tada separately, however you need to do it. Tada is kind of difficult to use because you can't just scan any receipt. You also need to add an offer before you actually get to scanning. And the amount you get for it is kind of low. And the products on here are kind of a little bit obscure. Like I haven't really found one that I would that I normally buy on there. Usually what I use Tada for is if I want to try something, then I kind of give myself permission to buy that item just because I can get a little bit of cash back through Tada, so I don't feel as guilty trying this new item. But you know, like I said, any little bit helps. So I kind of wanted to talk about how you can maximize your earnings. If you don't want to mess with all these dang apps and you just want, like, you know, the easiest one to use so you can just get it done, I highly recommend Fetch Rewards. If you only use one app, I definitely want it to be this one because, like I said, it's easy to get bonuses. The cash out minimum is only $5. It's available on Apple and Android. They take all types of receipts, from restaurant receipts, convenience store receipts, to any grocery store receipt. They also do e-receipts and give you bonuses for that. And they also give you a ton of bonuses. Also, I didn't mention this before. Sometimes when you buy a group of certain products from a certain brand, you can get like 10 to 20 extra dollars. So definitely use Fetch Rewards if you just need one app and you just want to try this, definitely that one. If you're looking to kind of maximize your earnings a little bit and you're willing to put in a little bit more work, what you can do is actually use the same receipt across all these different apps. So yes, you can stack all these apps together. So if you have your one grocery receipt, you can scan it on Fetch, get the points for that. You can use CoinOut, get the points for that. If you have offers through iBotta that you looked at, you can get the points for that. You can get your free points in your slot machine rolls on ReceiptHog. You can also help fill up your card on ReceiptPal. And if you do have some certain obscure items that you bought that are also on Tada, you can get points for that. So using the same receipt across multiple apps, you can maximize your earnings that way. And if you're willing to really put in the extra work, so this is like a level 3, if you really want to maximize your earnings, you really want to get it done, and you're willing to kind of do some planning, what I suggest is actually building your grocery list around the offers available on iBotta and Tada to help maximize your earnings that way. And since the other apps take any receipt, you don't need to do like any special planning for that. But looking at iBotta, like before you go shopping, thinking about the list and really seeing what you can get, you know, depending on the item, is really helpful. And also looking at Tada to see if anything matches up. And I have noticed that sometimes the items that you get a bonus for on Tada is also available on iBotta too, so you can get you can double dip and get like multiple points that way. It is a bit more difficult. I don't really like doing it that way because it takes a lot of time. I just want to scan my receipt and go. But if you do want to maximize your earnings, you can do it that way. There is a subreddit called Beer Money, and there's a person on there that shows how she stacks different apps and coupons to basically lower her grocery bill, and sometimes she even gets money back because she stacks so many coupons and app rewards. So she does a post, I think, every week. So if you want to check that out, I will leave a link to that in the description so you can find her posts. And she also uses these apps like iBotta and Fetch Rewards and stuff. So you can see how she does it, take inspiration. And you can also follow her plan too. Like if she posts on there and you like what she bought, you can literally do the same thing like a day or two after if those offers are available in your different apps. So there you go. That's kind of the basics of receipt scanning apps. If you're interested in any of these, I will leave a link to all of these in the description box below, including any codes that I have. I think ReceiptPal, if you use like my code, you get some extra coins. I mean, you don't have to use my links or my codes or anything, but if you are interested, you know, maybe you can get some free money that way just by signing up. So there you go. If you're interested in more videos about making money online, whether that's from extra cash ideas like this, online business ideas, passive income ideas, or even work from home jobs, I would love it if you subscribed. Thank you so much for watching.